Hello everyone, my name is Intercow. Today I'm going to be doing a mod review. The mod is called Slugterra Legends. As in the name, it is a Slugterra mod. As some of you might remember, it's about these little critters that most people call slugs. They have sub-races, they do quite a few magical things. But their whole get-up is that when you fire them at 100 miles per hour, they transform, and that's when they really shine. Now, that's what this mod is based on, and I'm going to take you through some of the important things that you're going to need. For starters, you're going to need this bad boy. It is called the carriage. It is what you need to actually get to the dimension Slugterra. Now, for this, you need 2 iron bars, 2 iron ingots, 2 wool, 1 white, 1 orange, and 2 iron blocks, and 1 slug fusion core. Now, for the slug fusion core, it's pretty essential because it's needed for 2 recipes. Well, actually, 3, but we'll get to that in a bit. So, for the slug fusion core, you just need 4 lapis, 4 diamonds, and 1 iron ingot. It's pretty important, pretty expensive, but to have some fun with your buddies or to just have like a solo adventure, you're gonna need this 100%. Now, for the main thing of Slugterra, the blasters. This is just one of the many blasters that they have. So, one orange dye, 1 blue dye, a capsule, slug energy core, sorry, and 2 iron ingots. Then we'll get to more of that. We'll get to more of that, I promise. Now for the slug capsule, you just need 2 iron ingots, and you have to make sure it can't be just any glass. It has to be light blue stained glass. Otherwise, it will not work. So, on to what most people are probably, if people even click on this. I doubt. I don't think anyone's going to watch this. But if they do, they might enjoy. Now it's on to the most important part. The slugs themselves. There are about 45 plus and much more on the way. If the creators of this mod keep going, which I hope they will, because this is beautiful. They have done a absolute just marvelous job with most of these. No, not with most. With all of these. They are beautiful. Now, sea slugs in Slugterra, they are used most commonly as just ammunition. As ammunition. They all each have their power. Like this. This is a Granuke. It's basically, for Minecraft, delayed TNT. Launchable, fireable, delayed TNT. I see you looking at me. This is called a Flamingo. It's one of the first slugs that you see in the show. It's basically a super launchable fire charge. A hop rock, launchable TNT, speed stinker, ricochet star, frost crawler, spawnable ice, arachnid, sticky trap, ramstone. He's a bludgeoner. This little guy, most people probably don't know what this is. Dig tricks, he makes us. We'll go over all of it. Actually, no, we're Taserling. Super popular, also one of the first slug things. It's basically stun barrage. It's tasered. Fletcher Relinquus. It's a poison gas. And the most popular and most recognizable, the Infernus. The main character, Eli Shane, has an Infernus called Burpee. Now, this is also one of the mini blasters you can make. Most of the blasters are developer special, so they have their names in the title. Like as you can see here, this is the Overpass Shooter AVG-1, and it's mass produced. Right where mass produced is, will have, as you can see, will have the developer's name. Falco, Hublies, Godkips, all that. Now, what you need to do. Let's say you finally find a slug. By the way, slugs don't spawn in the overworld, they only spawn in Slugterra. You finally find a slug. Let's get a Granuke here. Get it? Now, when you load in a slug, the key will probably be like V, but I changed it to R because reload, duh. And that's probably what it is. The The blaster will always take the first thing in your hotbar. It'll go first and down. And if there's nothing in your hotbar, it'll take something randomly from your inventory. Press R, let it do its beautiful animation and sound, just like from the show. Right click and fire. It'll do a set amount of damage, and then its ability will activate. Boom, 43 damage. Pretty solid. Will definitely mess with your friends highly. And it does do constructional, it does do world damage to blocks. It will destroy them. But, you know, waterlog some stuff. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, what if I lose my slug? What if it runs away? They work how pets work. So if they're too far, you just walk away, and they'll start running in your direction. Or if you just start yeeting off in one direction, they'll teleport to you. Now, if you want to reuse a slug, right-click on it with the capsule, and there you go. It's ready to go. Now, a few of these do different things, like Flamingo. Load this up, and you also get a little description right here. Description right there. Right there. Tick damage. Some slug and Slugterra are meant to just absolutely mollywop your opponent, mess with your opponent, hurt them, or save you. Frostcrawler. Let's say, you know, something's chasing you. You don't really want it chasing you anymore. Bam. Ice block. It's frozen. It hurt them. You have some time to dilly-daddle and run away. Or if you want to run across the sea, shoot it across, and it will form ice blocks as it flies through the air. Where is that sucker, bro? This is the... Here. See? Look. If you're ever worried about losing it, it'll run to you and teleport. Easy peasy, lemon freaking squeezy. Now, Speed Stinger. As I said, Ricochet Boy. It had its own little episode, so that's why I'm showing it off. There are so many. Look at that. Whoa, whoa! Oh! So, I guess as it builds up speed, it yeets off in a direction. Now it's way over there. Oh, but see, as good representation. Now, other slugs that can help a brother out, if you're ever in a bind. Let's say you're out exploring, and you want to get down to a certain level, and you're not really confident that you can water bucket clutch. The Arachnid will help you. Load that bad boy up. Ooh, I don't really have anything. This is a bad example, but load that bad boy up. Shoot it. Boom. Forms that. And just like the ice, it will slowly disappear, so it's not something you have to worry about. You can't collect it if you want. I wouldn't, because, you know, bam. And almost every single slug also does damage to the opponent, while also causing some effect. Ramstone. This is one of the more common slugs that you're finna find off rip. And it does pretty decent, you know, good 8 damage. Ooh, these guys. Oh, beautiful models. Absolutely beautiful. Dig tricks. This is one of the things that's going to help you. Mining expert, it says. But so far, all that it does for me is form a wall. This wall will also disappear. Oh, good example as to why you should almost always never point it directly at your feet. That's sad. Yeah, it's really, really sad, but it's a good example for the video. Taserling. One of the most popular things. Bam, bam, bam. Lasts for a pretty solid amount of time. Goodness. Definitely enough to annoy your friends. Now for the Flatulorhynchus. It's pretty much the exact same thing, but it actually has some particle effects. We can't see it, but, you know, you can hear that they're taking damage. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. There are many types of slugs that have that sort of effect. We might not be able to see the damage that they're taking, but trust me, they definitely are. Now for one of the most populars, the Infernus. Now, the Infernus has 2 variants. I've only been able to find one, and I would cheat, but, you know, Gotta commit for the video. Now, and it's literally just a yellow version, because I think some character in the show from like another little cultural thing had a different version. I'll put a thing up on screen. Yeah, there's nothing really. Now, see, the Infernus slug is pretty much just like the Flatulence, the Flamingo. That's a little orange and red. He's more orange and white boy, but he hits way harder. He's one of the most damaging things in the game. His tick damage lasts way longer, hits harder than the Flamingo, but he's uber rare. Oh, that's beautiful. The only bad thing is you can't give them names, because if you hit them with a name tag, put them in the capsule, it'll just erase it. And if you try and name the capsule, it'll erase it as well. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get these beautiful, beautiful things? I'm finna show you. We're finna go down to Slugterra itself with this. As I said, plop it down and just right click in it. Now, see, the main problem with Slugterra is that you can't get out of it. It's like a dimension that you're pretty much trapped in, as far as I know, and I've played a very, very big amount, and I have zero clue. So I recommend adding the Waystone mod into the game, and you will be able to get from point A to point B, from your rinky-dinky little base to your grand adventure underground. And these always spawn too, so they're not, it's compatible, but it's definitely annoying always having to gather up this and throw it away. And as you can see, there are slugs everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful. Wild, wild slugs. Ooh, Fandango. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get this? When you first spawn in, you'll see all of these giant mushroom-looking things. You're going to want to mine their stems. As you can see, there's different colors. So they are different stems, but pretty much every little trunk, stem, whatever you want to call it, of these mushrooms can be used in this order to make a bowl, an empty slug bowl. Now, they work just like normal bowls for soups and stuff. They're reusable. Now you're wondering, what do I use? You will find little teeny tiny mushrooms. You'll find mushrooms, grass, not that. Obviously not this. You don't want to use this big poison mushroom. Can't use it. Trash. Ugly. You can use those, I'm pretty sure. Whole different variants. And there are many, many different types of caves, caverns, all across Slugterra. There are ones that you'd get the fire attribute for. There's a dry place that you would get, like, the real beaters, the dig tricks, all sorts of stuff. Put it in this combination, put the bowl, grab the food, and you're golden. Now, see, just get your capsule, get some food. Now, it's not 100%. It works pretty much just like, how would one say, a dog or any other pet in Minecraft. Right click until it works. You'll get the notification, and boom. You, my friend, have just got yourself your very first slug in Minecraft. Now, let's say you gather up an absurd amount, or you just really like this one type of slug, but you really don't want to fill up your chest, because slugs, they don't stack. They just take up this one spot, and that's pretty annoying. So luckily, they have this right here, the slug rack. Now, see, the slug rack's pretty darn cool. It can hold 16 slugs. Not empty capsules. It has to be a full capsule of something. Now, to craft this, 6 iron, 6 capsules. Very iron hungry this mod is. And then get your slug. Watch this. Bam. Oh, wow, that's embarrassing. Cut that out. Cut that out. Anyways. Right-click on it. Boom. Stored it. Right-click it, you get it. shift right click. So you right click it to store it, shift, hold shift, by the way, and right click, and you got it. And that can hold 16 because it'll fill up all the way around. Then it'll go to the second section, all the way around. And you can stack these, by the way. The only problem is, and I've asked them on one of their videos, you should go check it out, link in below, is that in the show, you could pick these up and travel them. Travel with them. But in this, and you can't break with your hands, so that's a really good neat thing. You can't. It just breaks, and all your slugs go flying. There are, quite a few mods that you can fix with this. Most likely, you can probably use the carry-on mod. Just boop, pick it up and do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you really need to get on your adventure in Minecraft. Now, a few mods that I use to immerse myself in right now is the tool belt mod. See, with the tool belt mod, you can store your slugs and your gun, and it'll look just like the show because there aren't any bandoliers that you can put to your side and use as a holster. There's no little strap that you can put across your chest like how they had in the show yet. I don't know if they're going to add that. I honestly don't know. But I don't really care because it's a beautiful mod. I've spent so long with this, and I've seen the animations that they use for the slugs, and the fact that they have sounds, just breathing animations, death animations. Sadly, it's really, you don't ever want your slugs dying. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I think that does wrap it up. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.